What's up, nerds on Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Chronicle Dark Cloud 2. We are in the Ocean's Roar cave once again. Before we start, do not forget that we are currently on our climb to 150 subscribers by the end of February, which is my birthday. The 28th of February is my birthday, where I will turn 28. And by then, 150 subscribers sounds doable, wouldn't you say? So please, if you haven't already, do your part, help me get to my goal, like that. Also, full disclosure, I'm pretty sure that the episodes for this series, at least in the next few episodes, will be shorter than they were before. And I'm not talking about like 20-minute episodes, don't you worry. I'm still talking about like at least half an hour, but probably around half an hour and not like 45 minutes to an hour like we used to. Oh, damn it. Just because I do have to like bulk record for like I will have to bulk record a few episodes because with my birthday coming up, there is always the time where I'll... Oh no, stronger moles. Why does it have to be stronger moles? I hate those guys. I mean, wow. I mean, that guy just looked really great, but I just hate them. With my birthday coming up, I also will go on vacation, or rather, I'll take a vacation from work. Like, I'll take some time off from work, basically. Now, you might think, yeah, that's great. So then you'll have time to record. But the thing is, I do have like two and a half weeks off from work, because around my birthday I love just taking time off. The half a week is because, okay, that guy is at least very weak HP wise, so one hit and he's dead. First of all, I will be going to a concert middle of next week. Oh, nice, obtained the Zax. Middle of next week. And that will be in Vienna, which means I gotta get... Oh, damn it. Gotta get out of town. And I'm poisoned, which doesn't really matter because I do have the healing items. Still sucks. So yeah, going out of town. So and then I'll stay at my girlfriend's place for a few days because she lives near Vienna. And I'm going to the concert with her and her dad and her sister. So yeah, gotta have to record some videos. Nice. Oh, that looks good. Have to record some videos by then, or for then, basically. Then afterwards, when I'm going back to my hometown of Graz, my girlfriend will come with me for at least a week. And I mean, I could record in that time, but like I just don't like to record when she's here, not because of her, but because we do only have like limited time together since we live in different cities. So I don't wanna, but I wanna spend the time that I have with her. And I just don't wanna be like, yeah, and now I need like an hour, now I need an hour or half an hour, whatever. I just wanna spend the time with her. So for basically 1.5 weeks, I need to basically bulk record. Ooh, I mean, we just got fully healed, so that sucks, but ooh. We hear a monster, which is a Goyon once again. Okay, so yeah, like I said, half a week, 1.5 weeks, whatever, something like that. Like, that will be at least 5, probably around 6 videos that I'll have to record before then. Damn it. Oh well, we do have a healing fountain, so half HP doesn't sound that bad, I would say. By the way, we found some geostones, but we haven't gotten to the place where we can actually use them in here, right? Yeah, so anyway, bulk recording. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, we had half HP. I totally just forgot. Ah, damn it. I mean, we can just keep going with Monica. It's not that bad. It just sucks. Oh, and we leveled up the sword. That's nice. 5 synthesis points and... Okay, so we had... Did we already put the sword in? Like, I know I used a sword, like a rapier, something like that. Did I already use that one? It seems like I did. Because we can't go further down, so... Yeah, we actually did. Nice. We were going for this one, right? Cyclone and Exorcism. Do we want something from here? We don't need durable. We don't need the healing coin. Healing coin might be an idea. Nah, that may be for max later on. Okay, we want Cyclone. How much more Cyclone do we need? I don't know. Did I finish my... Did I finish what I was saying? I think I did. Like, I said most of the things that I wanted to say. So basically, I just... since I want to pre-record a bit, I think you can all agree that having half-an-hour episodes is easier to manage than having like an hour episode each time, or around an hour. And I hope no one's mad at me for that, but I think, like I said, I think you all understand. I think we're all old enough, adult enough, mature enough, that's it. We are adults, so we are mature. That's what I wanted to say. So we all are all mature enough to understand. Thank you for understanding. By the way, I know last episode was a bit of a strange one. I was in a very strange mood. Like I said in the last episode, I was pretty awake. But for some reason, while recording, I just... My body was still awake, but my brain just completely shut down on me. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. And like the rest of the evening, I was sitting around like... I was watching videos and stuff, and I think playing something while watching videos, but I couldn't even tell you if I actually did. So that's how completely gone I was. Oh wow, she takes a lot of damage. I mean, I don't need to heal right now, but still, that dealt more damage than I thought it would. But since last episode, like I said, I was completely out of it, but we still made pretty good progress with 3 dungeon levels in one 30-minute episode. So I think that cutting down a bit on the time will actually not hurt us that much. I'm just gonna focus more on exploring dungeon levels. Come on, how many freaking mimics do we need to fight? And by the way, I love her time stop ability still. That it is such a good ability. It doesn't really trigger that often, but it doesn't have to. Because when it does, it is incredible. By the way, I can just wait. Okay. We want to heal just to be sure. We could have just we could have eaten a few more hits. By the way, I think I'm not sure if that's how it works, but I think we're losing more weapon HP because it is a stone enemy. Could be totally wrong. Could just be one hit, 1 weapon HP still. Oh wow, 30 damage from that guy. But I think it's due to him being a rock enemy. I have to prove, I have to try attacking a normal enemy and looking at our weapon HP, because, like I said, could just totally be bullshit on my end. But it doesn't really matter. We have 76 weapon HP total, so we are in a pretty good spot. Like, the one thing that worries me is that she just took way too much damage, in my opinion. Like, I know those guys are not the weakest, but like we found quite a few items. So I've no idea, like... Oh, by the way, I think I might just have gotten an idea. Also, yeah, one thing I wanted to mention, but first let me check if this works. Because if we go with the Luna Stone, then just a piece of the Luna Stone helps. How? Like, how did we go through this part last time? Because I know there were still some... Like, we didn't have the Luna part. Or Luna Stone part. Okay, no, it seems one hit. Like, one attack, one weapon HP. Which makes sense, but yeah. Doesn't really matter now. I think, could it be that this part opens up if you destroy all monsters in a level? Because I think in the last episode we just defeated every enemy. By the way, we poisoned this guy. It didn't really help us, but we poisoned him, and that I like. So if they die from poison... Okay, if they die from poison... Do we then get the weapon HP for the armband, or do we just, or would it be like if we use the right pot and we just get for both? I don't know, but for now I'll stick to the sword. By the way, we should upgrade our armband every now and then in between, because it is more or less about to level up and it is subpar again. Like the difficulty spiked up quite a bit again. We are not on their level anymore. Like, we can still hold our own, but I mean, we were pretty much breezing through, and now we are not useless. Like, we are still in a good spot, but not in a great spot anymore. Which is not bad. Like, let's face it, if we were just breezing through the game, that would suck. By the way, there has to be at least one more mimic, because we didn't get the screen of us having defeated all monsters, but there are no more monsters on the map. Also, one other thing that I wanted to mention, like I said, I will have 2.5 weeks off, told ya, 2.5 weeks off from work. One of it will be spent with my girlfriend. For that, I'm pre-recording, but I could play Sfida, and I really don't want to. But the second week, I will be totally on my own. And, I mean, I will use it for some, like, to meet some friends and stuff. But I also plan on recording quite a bit. And also, possibly stream again, because I really want to stream more, but it just, with my upload schedule and my work, and just not having not being completely motivated every day, I don't really have the time, if you know what I mean. Like, I can't stream as often as I would want to stream. But I really want to get back to it every now and then. Like, my main focus will always be the videos, because streaming is something that I really enjoy. But for me, streaming is like secondary. Streaming is a fun thing and all, but the videos are primary for me. Bet that, oh no, bats. Why is it gotta be bats? And also, I'm not gonna promise anything. Like, you know me, every now and then I say stuff, and that stuff doesn't really... Yeah, that stuff isn't really working out. Use on max this one, okay. But we will stick to her right now, because, oh my goodness, so many bats. I freaking hate them. Yeah, if I manage to record enough then I do have some ideas for March. Like I always, one thing I always liked is having themes for videos, for series, whatever. Because as you know, my main channel theme is Yotum, Year of the Monster, or Years of the Monster, which just means basically monster collection games, stuff like that. And I do have an idea of like a new theme for in between. I just can't promise you that it will come to this, so I'm not gonna disclose any information. But if I can manage to at least record a few videos up front, then March will be an interesting month. Just saying. And if it will be, then of course I'm gonna do an update video just talking about it. But for now, I'll just keep to recording stuff, and then we'll see how things go. Status 4 points. I have absolutely no idea what we wanted. Let's see, but Flame we already have 80, so I'm guessing we were doing this. Because Cyclone and Beast we are laughably, and here Lightning we have 27, but Smash we have only 9. Though, 2 or 3 levels of Smash, like as in all 4 synthesis points per level, wouldn't be that bad of an idea, because we just have so little Smash power. You know what? Let's go crazy on this, because I'm guessing that we would at least need 90. So let's put our Flame up to 92. Because why not? We are not... Yeah, okay, so whatever number we need, 90 is more. Like I said, guessing 90, because that sounds, at this point in the game, that sounds pretty reasonable. Though I'm really curious on how high this will go. Because getting levels gets harder and harder, of course. Though with new monsters, there are always... Okay, let's see. This one should die due to being poisoned. Do they not take damage beyond 1 HP? It seems like poison will only go so far. Like poison won't kill an enemy. That's interesting to know. We are still doing really good damage. And we are pretty fast at attacking, so leveling this up is really not that hard. By the way, one thing that I wanted to just say in between, I am at a great place at the moment. Like, great state of mind. I am doing really good. Because pretty much, like, there are few things every now and then that aren't great. Of course, I'm just human, but my, like, work-wise, I am in a good place. Like, my pay is decent. Could be better, but I mean, it could always be better. I like my work. I got 2 new colleagues. One has been here for a month now. The other one just started his 2nd week. Both are really nice guys. So, good team at work. I recently found a flat that already, like, it is official that I'll get the flat. Which is great because it's bigger than mine right now, and it's cheaper because of some, what do you call it? What do you call it? Like, basically, it is, there are houses, where basically the government, pays part of your rent, kinda. Like, we're not talking about, like, let's say something costs 600 or 700. We're not talking about them paying half or more than that. No, but like it's cheaper because, like, I think about 100 bucks you don't have to pay. And in my case, that's like, it would cost a bit more than 600, and I'm just paying 500 per month for rent itself. Like other stuff like electricity and heating is different, but still, for a place that's bigger than this, I pay less because of the help. I have no idea how it's called. And then with my girlfriend, everything's going great still. So basically, I am in an amazing state at the moment. I'm in an amazing state, and with that, of course, my state of mind is all the way up. I'm doing really good. And I think... And I'm actually, yeah, I'm trying to use I'm trying to use said positivity in my life to fuel my energy. And I think so far it's going really great. Like I said, last episode was pretty different, but I mean, yeah, we all have strange days, don't we? Like, every one of you would lie if you said, no, I don't have bad days. Like, come on. Anyway, I don't know, I just had to throw that in because today my mood is just awesome. And I came home with a great mood, knowing that I would be able to record stuff because I'm awake. Like this time I'm fully awake. I am in a great mood. Work was fine, so everything was great. The weather was amazing for it still being winter. We had like somewhere between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius. And like I said, it's technically still winter. We could technically get snow around these parts. Like, we could. We don't get it regularly, but we could. And then I came home, I sat down, I got a bit tired and all, but drank some G Fuel, listened to some good music, cooked, and then I just sat down, and now I'm recording, and I don't know. I don't even know if that's relevant to any one of you, but I am doing fine. Thank you for asking. And I hope that doesn't come across as me bragging. It's just, like, I watch so many YouTube, like, I really watch so many YouTubers. I started watching videos in 1.5 times speed, just because I have so many YouTubers that I like to watch, and so many videos that I feel the need to watch. Like, of course I don't have to watch them, but I feel the need to watch them. Be it because they interest me, be it because I want to support the YouTuber and stuff like that. But I got so much to watch, and it happens so often on the internet in general. Like, I'm also on Twitter. If you don't know, Renegade Cactus, at Renegade Cactus on Twitter. It happens so often that people just talk about how they are technically in a good state of mind, but they have problems. And by all means, I'm not saying they shouldn't talk about their problems. Especially like people who build a community. Like, you don't want to just withhold stuff from your community. Like, obviously you don't have to tell everything, but just if you have a rough time, you can tell them that you have a rough time, because most of the time, like, if you have had a community for a bit longer than just a few days, then they are there for you. Like, not, like, of course, for the content, for the games, for whatever, but also for you, because they want to watch you. Like, in particular, I like watching people like United Gamer, Pokemon YouTuber, King Corfish, and the whole Core 4, Original 151, and Asteroid Mania videos. All four of them, mostly Pokemon YouTubers. Shady Penguin, Pokemon YouTuber. I've watched a lot of Pokemon YouTubers. MF Pellytime, Heroes of the Storm YouTuber, and some variety every now and then. We're at 24 minutes, you know what? I'm gonna extend this. Like, I'm doing this level. And then we'll see. MF Pellytime, like I said, one of my favorites. Heroes of the Storm, and some variety every now and then. Like, ETA Prime, technical stuff. I just love all of them. And, like, with some exceptions, they just every now and then they talk about their lives, and especially if things are not looking too good. And I completely get it, and that is something that I completely support. But with that, I think it is also important to have some people every now and then talk about good stuff. Like, we all know the problem with, like, the media. Like, of course you see bad stuff, because as they say, the worse the things, the better stuff sells, whatever. There is not really a... there wasn't really any saying that I wanted to reference. It's just, we all know that, like, people want to have... People are... they don't want to have, but people like, quote-unquote, bad stuff. You know what I want to say, right? Like, it sells better if it has bad stuff in it. Like, people are happy here and there, that's nice and all, but nobody really wants to read about that. Oh, come on. Well, at least Max is back, so... Monica really isn't that... Like, Monica really doesn't have any bulk to her, basically. Like, there's... She really takes a lot of damage. And I think having people be positive, talk about positive stuff every now and then is basically useful. Because, like, I mean, of course, I'm not a big YouTuber. I can't really talk about, like, the YouTube situation. I can't reach lots of people, at least not as I am right now. But, like, if I can talk to a few, like, reach a few people, telling them that, hey, things can be good. They don't have to look as bad as they do. Then I think that's something good. Wouldn't you agree? Like, always hearing bad stuff really grates on. It's really grating. That's the word I was looking for. It is really grating, I think. So why not just try and spread as much positivity as we can? Since, I mean, things are looking good for me, so why not talk about that? Why only talk about it when things look bad? By the way, we got 12 synthesis points. How? Did I just not do anything last time? I have no idea, but we could. Like, lightning, we are probably almost where we need to be. Like, let's say 110 to 115 lightning. So what I'm thinking is we could take all 12 points that we have right now and just throw Cyclone in there. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's 36 Cyclone. That brings us to 60 from a measly 24. That is not nearly enough, but it is something. And I don't know why we didn't put anything in last time. Because I'm guessing we forgot, or I forgot to do anything. Or maybe I had a plan on, like, keeping a few points, but I highly doubt it, because I don't see any item that would be useful with that right now. So anyway, if something, like, let's do this. This, for me, it's a very positive time. I'm also doing pretty well on the YouTube channel. Like, I am actually on the way to 150 subscribers. I think we can do this by the time I set for myself. Like, by the end of February. I think we'll be able to do it. So, like I said, I talked about positive things in my life. Go ahead. Tell me something in the comments. Tell me something positive that's happening to you. Like, it doesn't have to be anything profound. Like, don't feel like small things wouldn't matter. No, just even if it's something as simple as I saw a rainbow today and that made me happy, or someone told me a joke and made me laugh. Little things can be amazing too. Little things are amazing. So tell me in the comments something positive that happened to you, or that's happening to you. Something positive that's happening to you right now. Just tell me, because why focus on the bad stuff if there is always some good stuff? And no, I am not always that positive in life, but I'm trying to be at least realistic. Like, trying my best not to be pessimistic, because bad stuff will always happen. But you don't have to focus on that. So I'm trying my best to see everything from a realistic standpoint, and if I can, a positive one. And please, help me with that. Like, go ahead, join me. Just small acts of positivity, small things that make you happy are always great things. Yeah, I think that's a good takeaway from today's episode. Once again, it has become a strange rant, because last time it was things you can do and should do and whatever. Use the key to open it, because we do still have some keys. And this time it's be happy, or at least what makes you... That look good. That kind of makes me happy, because that looks absolutely amazing. Starbreaker. That looks really cool. Oh, it would be so cool if you had like if you could just use weapon skins, as in, okay, I'll get rid of that weapon, but I can make my weapon look like it. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Dark Viper looks awesome, but the Starbreaker though, that one looks really cool. I think that might be one that we build up and then put into another gun, or another weapon. Okay, there are only a few steps here and there, so we're gonna go here and then go to the other part of the map we haven't already seen. Ugh, it's a worm. It's a Mimi. Okay, I got this in many games, that I'm mostly looking at the minimap when playing, because, like, I mean, I could just watch where I'm going and actually pay attention to where I'm going, but like, it's so much easier and it helps me get lost so much less when just looking at the minimap and what's it called, peripherally? No, peripherally, like on the side. I'm watching the minimap, and like on the side I'm watching what actually happens. Something with periphery. That much I know, I just don't know exactly. Go down, Captain. Yeah, we're coming to a point where the bonus AP for... Oh, wow. Where the bonus AP for our wrench isn't really showing that much anymore. Although, yeah, I mean, we still do get... Oh, wow. We still get decent amounts of AP. Even for having, like, I think, what was it? +7 now? So I'm guessing before +15. Oh, wow. Before something like +15, we won't be able... Did it? Like, yeah, I think it just took damage from its own explosion. I like that. Okay, you know what? That's way easier. Like, we will probably need at least +15 or whatever to actually get to upgrade it again. Which is pretty alright, pretty fine by me. Because not only do we have a great weapon in itself, but we still need time to find the enemies that we have to kill in order to upgrade this weapon. So it wouldn't really benefit us right now if we had all the requirements stat-wise. I'm very sorry. I'm like talking a bit harsher today. I don't know. Whatever. It wouldn't help us that much if we were stat-wise about like able to upgrade, but not because. But if we haven't found the monsters yet, then it wouldn't like there wouldn't be any need for it. That sentence as a whole didn't make sense. Let me try that again. It wouldn't benefit us at all if our stats were in the right spot. As long as we hadn't found the monster yet. As long as we haven't found the monster yet. As long as we haven't found the monster, the stats can be whatever they want, because we could upgrade it anyway. Yeah, that made way more sense. That made way more sense. My goodness. Like, it always gets to a point where my tongue just stumbles over itself. Which, I mean, once again, I think we all know that feeling. For me as a non-native speaker, that is a bit, like, I would say that's understandable, right? Right? Whatever. I gotta end the episode for now because I have to upload it right away because it should have gone up like 20 minutes ago. Happens. Life comes in between, but right when it's uploading, I will record the next episode right away. So I think we're going to make some great progress today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye.